My name is Edgar Lok Tin Yung, and this is my website. I hope you are well. Happy Chinese New Year. 恭喜發財，恭喜發財. Wish you have a great year of the ox. Talking about the ox, I have some video about the ox, in the Feng Shui and the animal sign luck, and you are welcome to watch those videos as well. Today we continue to talk about the Feng Shui for beginners, and this is the 40th video. And I remember from the 39 I talk about the annuals and the monthly star, and now we're going to talk about how we can use them together, and if this is important. So in the video 39, we talk about the annual star is actually same as the male Minggua. So how to calculate, you can watch other video or watch the video I show you how to calculate. And also the monthly star for the year. So monthly star for the year, remember we only remember the few years or the few numbers, which is the 8, 5, and 2. So in the year of the rat, the opposite side is the horse, and the rooster year, and the rabbit. The first month in the calendar, the first month is start with 8, and then the second month will be 7. So in the 5 is the ox, the goat, the dragon, the dog. This year, the first month, they start with 5. And in the tiger, monkey, snake, and pig, the first month in those years, they start with 2. So what's the first month? The first month actually is in the tiger month, tiger or yin month, yang yue. So normally it starts from 4th of February to 5th of March in the solar calendar, in normal calendar. So this year is the year of the ox, right? So the first month start with 5. So let's do some example here. Rub this off, and then let's look at the annual star. So the yearly star here, 2021, we know the center star is number 6. So that's 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So remember that each year we have to look at the few star, which is the number 2, number 5, number 3, and 7. They are not a good star. So generally there's a 3 group of star we need to be aware of is 2, 5, the 3, 7, and 7, 9. So if they yearly star and monthly star combined together, we need to be a bit careful. So let's say remember we say the first month, like in the first month is 5 in, the second month is 4, the third month is 3, and the 4th month is 2. So let's look at the 4th month here. So if 4th month, which is May, is in May, like generally in May, 4th month. So the first month is in February, March, April, and May. So May is 2. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1. So if we look at this is the month, this is the year start, this is in May. So we have to look for, is there any special combination on 253779? So in this case, if we look at here, that will be a 3 and 7. So 3 and 7 here in the northwest. So 3 and 7 means actually means robbery or thief, or burglary. So if you have a door in that sector, in the northwest sector, then in May you have to be very careful of, like, maybe there will be a potential burglary there. So what you need to do is, when you go in and out from the door, just lock the door, be careful and do not activate the sector. Activate sector meaning if the door, you come in, you slam the door, or renovate, or outside you're digging the ground, that's called activation. So that's not too good. So that is one the way we can find out. And then let's say if we look at April, so April here, April is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 and 2. So in this case, we see here the 2 and the 5. So there's a 2-5 combination here in the month of April. So 2-5 combination is generally is a sickness. There's no sickness is related to the health. So let's say if there's activation or very opening here or door in that sector, and you slam the door, you activate some energy there, then that someone in the household, because this is in the Xun Gua, so the Xun Gua is the elder daughter, right? So the elder daughter may experience back pain or arms and leg issues. So that's how we look at the year. And the question is would that must happen, or is that serious? In my opinion, it has some effect, but it may not happen. Why? Because we only look at the year and month layer. There's another layer of like the 20 years layer, or the whole 60 years layer. They are not put into the consideration yet. So if another layer, the flying, not the flying star, because they're a separate system. Like another layer, your some energy is incorrect. For example, let's say in the southeast here, there's a door, and outside of door there may be a road, or some sharp object, or you can see some like fire, some sha qi, and then it may happen. But if the natal layer, you make it very smooth, outside good feng shui, then it will not happen at all. Let me give you an example. Example is like you may say, because the annual star is 9 years, repeat once. I live in this house for over 20 years now, and my house is facing east. And by calculation, the 5 come to the door in the past has 3 times. And the 2, that will be the 2 and 5, there will be 3 times as well. And plus the monthly star there, then it has sometimes 1 year, maybe twice, sometimes once. So let's say do it is once. So the 2-5 configuration come to my door has already have 6 times in the past, 6 times. And then other, like let's say you have another door, I have another door at the south, that will be about 6 times as well. So, but I'm still okay, everyone live here is happy, no problem, because the layer, before we put the annual star, the monthly star, the layer, we have to do it correctly. And even though the annual star, they are not so favorable, it will not trigger any Feng Shui issues. So the important layer is the Yuan Gua layer. I always if you watch the video, that's the Yuan Gua. We have to set it correctly. If they are not correct, then the bad energy will trigger it. Okay, and most of the internet article, they only discuss at this level, like it's the yearly energy and the monthly energy. They're not really talking about the natal layer. The natal layer is more and more important now. In the past, if you look at like about 100 to 200 years ago, there's no toilet, there's no stove in the house, there's no fridge, there's no washing machine, aircon. So this energy point, they actually not trigger that bad configuration. They can trigger bad, but they can also trigger the good as well, right? So it will be depends how you do in this fundamental layer. And this fundamental layer, sometimes the best time to do is before you build your house, or you renovate your house, or you extend your house, because when you build, you have the opportunity to set it correctly. When you renovate, you can move your kitchen stove just by a certain degree to tweak to make it better. And for extension of house is very important as well, because when you do extension, when the house become bigger or narrower, then the center is actually changing. When the center change, every object activation point inside, they change. So we very emphasize on the natal layer. So I stop here. Maybe it's a little bit too technical. I hope you can get something out of it. If not, then you can just watch the video again. I actually had someone told me she watched many times now on the video, and every time she watched, she learned something new. It's the same if for me, I read a book, the second time I read a book, third time you read the information, you get it will be different, or you can, it will be better for you. So, alright, I'm gonna stop here. So, thank you for watching, thank you for being here. If you like my video, you can give me a like, share the video, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. I'll see you on the next video.